So peaceful beside you, so still in your light.
Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Steve Callaway, Steve Callaway 1 on YouTube. We're here with Sara _ a star 84. Circle with a check mark. That means verified. I know that. How'd I know that, right? And we have, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 part memories thing underneath Sara's picture up here to the top left, if you see where I'm circling my cursor. I don't know if you can even see that or not. But let me read to you what it says here. It says, Ghibli Melodies, One Summer Day from Spirited Away. And as you can see, we have some flowers here. So let me go ahead and hit the start button. I may stop it in between because well, let's just go look. Okay, and the music is Piazza Howl's Moving Castle Theme. Don't ask me, I don't have a clue, okay? This appears to be a painting. And it would naturally probably be a Mery painting, although I don't see her signature on it anywhere. But whether it is or it isn't, it's a painting with a cat in a chair and these purple flowers, yellow flowers, and other things in the picture. So let's go ahead and listen to this and move on. Next is Angelina Jordan, a star, My Love, from the Secret of Love album. Let's go ahead and listen.
I am always thirsty to kiss your lips. Where are you? I'm trapped in the night. Where are you, my remedy? You hurt me more than words could say, but I stayed and made a home.
Okay, sorry about that. A little, never mind. Anyway, so this is Angelina Jordan. This is the song Home, for those that don't recognize it. One of Angelina's original songs. Let's go ahead and listen to this and watch this interesting art.
I was bid to love, not leave, even when I felt alone. You used the warmth I gave you like it was yours to spend for free.
And this one doesn't say anything about the sound. I don't know if there is any, but we have a couple of, I guess those are mummy holders. I can't think of the word for what they're actually called. But let's go ahead and move along here. Let's go ahead and see if we get anything to listen to. I guess not. Next one. Okay, Angelina Jordan, So Peaceful Beside You. That's one of the songs I really like a lot. I like them all, but that one for some reason catches me, tickles my fancy, if you will. This says down below, if home had a feeling, it would look like the Louvre. Well, okay. There's a lot to take in, and just this picture right here. If you've never been to the Louvre, I think it's the biggest museum in the world. If not, it's one of the biggest. And I'm embarrassed to tell you a story. I was in the Louvre one time, and I was there for a total of 15 minutes. Oh, I'm such a not a museum art kind of person. You know, I've been to many. I've looked. I've tried, but it never stuck. The reason I was only in it for 15 minutes is I was there on a honeymoon. Went in down through the glass pyramid. Uh, Bought the ticket, I guess it was. I don't remember anything about the details, but asked the information desk. We had a dog named Venus, so I said, "Could you tell me where the Venus de Milo is?" And the young lady told us, and so we we went and we looked at it, and then we came back to the information, and my wife's name was Lisa, and then we said, "Could you tell us where the Mona Lisa is?" And she pointed the opposite direction where we just came, said it's right over there. So over there we walk, we look at it. And we left. We had those two relates. Well, the other thing was we were on a kind of a tight schedule. We had to be at the airport and all that kind of stuff. We were leaving from Paris to come back to New York. So that was the other end of the story. We didn't want to be late at the airport and all that. But yeah, it's quite the place, especially those two things that we saw. All right. I have no culture at all. Let's go ahead and listen to the next one.
So peaceful beside you, so still in your light. Your eyes calm the fire that once burned through my night. You see when I'm smiling.
And this one is Without Your Love. This is also from the Secret of Love album. This is Angelina Jordan, the star, of course. And this is a statue of a kitty cat. Unfortunately, got its eye poked out over here on the one side, but, you know, hey, sometimes these things do get damaged, you know. Let's go ahead and, I don't know if it's damaged. Maybe that's the way the cat's eye was. Who knows? Okay, so let's go ahead and move along here. Let's listen to this right now.
This world of mine, I pray no day will come where I must walk even one small step without your love. My heart was made to shine only in your light.
Okay, so some interesting pictures there, and of course Angelina singing is the cherry on top of any sundae or any dessert or anything that you want to put a cherry on. So yeah, it's nice to see this beautiful collection of stuff, and yeah, it's you know it's really an amazing world, isn't it? For all kinds of reasons. Look at the flowers here. You got different kinds of flowers. Just how did they come to be, right? Just think about that for a second. And as we move along, we see all that the artwork from the Louvre, the statues, you know, that were unearthed somewhere and brought back to be displayed in the museum, and all the other things that are in this video. You know, it's really an amazing thing. If you just go through your life every day with blinders on and you don't really think about that stuff or see it, I can understand why you would become, oh, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if jaded is a good word, maybe just not really caught up with the spirit of living life, right? And soaking in everything that's around you, because everything is basically a miracle. But the miracle that counts the most is, you know which one? It's you. You know, you either add to or subtract from the whole, whatever it might be, whole, WHOLE. And I think it's all up to you, right? Yeah, I think it's right. I worked with a guy today, and he was really a great help to me. And I complimented him in a few ways, and I knew he felt pretty good about that too. So that made his day, and it also made my day. But I didn't say it to make my day. I just made it to, I said it to make his day. All right, guys, so let's move on. I could talk forever, as you know, but we're not going to do that today. So we had 7 little short pieces. I think there may be one more thing I can show you. I'll be back. Well, new thing. Bye-bye. Okay, here's our second. Well, the other one had 7 in it, but we'll call that our first one. This one is our second one using that mathematics. And it's Sarah underscore star 84 with the blue verified check mark. And Sarah made a comment here. Another masterpiece made by my incredibly talented mother, Mary. This was posted 11 hours ago. Let's go ahead and I'm going to click on it. I don't know if there's any music or not. It doesn't say that there is, but I'm going to click on it to find out. So we'll see what happens. But if not, we'll stay here for a few seconds and contemplate the universe. So this Mary's paintings, I just got done saying on the last video, I don't have any culture at all. But maybe I kind of do. I mean, I've been interested in the various things, and I've been to all kinds of museums, and not because I was made to go, because I wanted to go. And, like I said, there's some things when you go to any museum, there's some things that catch your eye that you stand and look at a little longer, think about, and form an opinion about if you want to. And then there's other pieces that you walk by without taking a look. This one is interesting to me because one of the things I believe in is that the entire, everything that exists, the entire universe, is made up of negative and positive energies in some way, shape, or form. And what makes them happen, if you will, is the struggle between those energies to gain superiority. So that if something has a little bit more positive than negative, the negative wants to overtake the positive and become the more dominant force in that particular arena, whatever it might be. Whether it's the protons and neutrons and stuff in an atom, or you can look at it too as human beings with good versus evil, or however you want to look at it. Okay, and I think the universe is always in a constant motion, seeking that equilibrium where both sides are equal, and I don't believe it can ever happen exactly. If it did, it would be a fleeting multi-second or whatever you want to call it, a little tiny sliver of time. And that's just my belief, because I think that's the energy of the back and forth, the pull and the tug between good and evil, light and dark, however you want to look at it. It gives energy and life to whatever is in the area of that, whatever's going on, whether it's a person, a thing, or even an inanimate object, or anything really. So you look at the picture and I can see in the picture, as we go over to the bottom right, there's a swirl of pretty much all the colors that are in the picture here. And then you see a face in a lighter shade, and then you see a face in a dark shade. And to me, both faces, if you look at them carefully, I think they both have a little bit of a smile on them. So the light and the dark smiling in unison is represented in that picture to me. If you go up above the right straight up above from there, then you see there's another, looks like a man's face maybe. Not that it makes a difference, but it looks like also a nice smile there. And right above the darker image is another face that I really can't tell if it's a male or female. Maybe that's intentional. And very close to that darker figure with an arm kind of embracing around the neck there a little bit. That's what I see. And then you move over, you can go straight up all the way up. And there's more faces up in the very top right-hand side. There's a a lighter shade face, another one to the little bit to the left of that one, a little bit to the right of that one, and then there's three other the dark ones. To me that symbolizes the balance of the universe, what I was talking about. It also symbolizes the chaotic nature of all things. Atoms are a chaotic mess when you take a look at modern science's understanding of how atoms function. And guess what we're made out of? Depending on what source you use for information, we're made up of trillions. Oh, the average person probably about 75 trillion atoms. And each one of those atoms is fighting to maintain equilibrium. And they bond together and form different things, and then that hence comes stuff, us, trees, plants, animals, whatever it might be. And but it's constant motion. Nothing's ever not in motion. For some of us that are a little older, and I could go on over to the left, I can see that there's a balance that's created, and there's also a feeling that's created. Because some of the pictures on the left, to me, those faces maybe are not quite as happy as the ones on the right. That's just me. You can see whatever you can see. But it looks like this mouth part is doesn't seem as smiley as the ones on the right. But again, just because the whole universe is in a chaotic motion, doesn't mean that any of it's necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes I look at things as good, good versus evil, that sort of thing. But, sometimes, there are some things I believe that are strictly black and white. There's right and there's wrong. And there's no way you can defend the wrong position as being right or representing the right position as being wrong. But in the modern times that we live in, sometimes the heroes and the villains switch roles. They're both hero and villain. And, it creates a lot of confusion, I think, and the chaotic nature of the world we live in. So as I look at the picture in whole, I see I think Mery had made an effort here to keep things in a certain balance. There, I don't know how she determined that, but that shows to me the chaotic nature of the universe as a whole, and that's just me. Now you can look at it. You can see maybe no faces. You don't see anything at all, or you have your own interpretation of all of it, and that's fine. That's fine. I think art should be, when you look at a piece of art, I think it's right away it becomes personal. It's your feeling or interpretation of the piece of art, and I would prefer to go into those sorts of settings, what would you call it? Unencumbered by other people's opinions. How's that sound? I'd like to go in and make up my own mind right out of the gate and run with that ball, rather than being influenced by people around me that they may know more, they may not know more. But you know what? My personal taste and my life experience is unique to me. Nobody has that viewpoint on things. So I'd rather just develop my own view of it and my own story. I think that's, I don't know, maybe that's stupid, but that's the way I look at it. Okay, guys, let's move on. I've talked too much. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Okay, we're back with our third and probably last video today. I got to wait and see how the timing works out. I tried to keep these under 20 minutes if possible. Yesterday's was 37. I got a spanking after that one. Okay, so let me go ahead and get going with this. Quit talking. It'll take last time. Angelina Jordan rehearsal. Lonely. Angelina Jordan Fan Club Mozart. Let's get going.
I'm so lonely.
Okay, so here we are with Angelina back singing Lonely. And what a beautiful song that was back in the day. A nice ballad song. Yeah, Angelina, of course, can sing any genre. She actually has her own genre. And it doesn't really matter what she sings. It's her voice still resonates with my heart and my soul all the time. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.